A sweetheart and a sweet talker.
A pathfinder. I know when I found something good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This might get a little too intense for this channel. But if you do want to see the whole clip for educational purposes, of course, you can find the link below. Educational purposes, of course. Welcome gamers and board and browsers alike to Game Summation. Today's game, Mass Effect Andromeda. Gotta jump on that hype train, am I right? Well, it seems more like a hate train anymore, but that's for other tubers to get into. I'm here just to sum up what the fourth installment of the Mass Effect series is. That being said, for this video I'll be focusing primarily on Mass Effect Andromeda, and will do my very, very best to let the game stand as a game on its own without too many comparisons to the original trilogy. Okay, let's get into this. On March 21st, 2017, jeez, I remember like it was just this Tuesday. Anyway, BioWare, working with EA, releases after an initial delay the fourth installment of Mass Effect for the main story arc, though it was supposed to signify a new beginning of sorts and not really a continuation. Hence the, 2.5 million light-year trot across space to Andromeda. Man, just think about that for a minute. 2.5 million light years. And they got there in just 634 short years. No, really, we gotta stop and think about this real quick. Now, I'm by no means an astrophysicist, so just try and bear with me, okay? That being said, I did not count for acceleration or gravitational pull or what have you, because, well, I'm just not meant to be an astronaut, okay? Sheesh. Just let my dreams die quietly, darn you! Anyway, as I said before, Andromeda, our closest neighboring galaxy, sits 2.5 million light years away. Light travels around, 671 million miles per hour. There are 8,760 hours in a year. So, a little math tells me that light from Andromeda travels, 5,877,960,000,000 miles per year. Yes! Alright, nailed it. Sorry, that took me like 20 takes to try and get that number right. Anyway, times that by 2.5 million light years, and that puts the Milky Way 1.46949 times 10 to the 19th miles away from Andromeda. Whew. Okay, so, the Ark Hyperion, the ship with 20,000 hopeful citizens and Pathfinder crew aboard, got there in 634 years. In order for this to happen, the Hyperion from Earth to Habitat 7 would have to travel an average of 2.64 times 10 to the 12th miles per hour. Just a little perspective, that's 3,943 times the speed of light. Gee. Unless, of course, they traveled through wormholes or other theoretical means, but that leads to theories better left to the pros. Matt Pat, you're welcome. And we're back. Sorry about that. Those numbers just absolutely blew my mind, so I had to share them with you. Crossing my fingers, I was at least close. Dream not dead yet. Suck that, NASA. So where were we? Ah, yes. BioWare, like yesterday. Bad joke. Right, got it. So Mass Effect is finally released and is available to be played on the PS4, Xbox, and PC. The game was officially announced in June of 2015, and immediately stirred up a lot of hype. Ah, that word hype again. I need to find another one. Stirred up a lot of, excitement. Good enough. With all this newfound excitement, it was no shocker when Mass Effect earned Most Wanted and Most Anticipated Game in 2016. I mean, BioWare went so far as to set up a promotional website where the super excited players could participate in a mock training program. I mean, you gotta admit that is pretty cool, from a marketing standpoint as well, and it worked. Right up until the early release came out. And oh my goodness, did people retreat their former excitement. Why, you might ask? Well, in case you don't follow the Mass Effect series or any of the hype, then I'll sum it up for you. Yep, that's pretty much it. The animation of the characters has not been, we'll say, received well, but I don't know if it's entirely BioWare's fault. I know we were dealing with professionals here, but EA did make all of its developers switch to their new Frostbite engine. Mass Effect had previously been made on Epic Games' Unreal Engine, so maybe maybe there's a bit of a learning curve here. Unfortunately, critics don't give a beaver damn about learning curves, and it reflected in both user and Metacritic scores being 4.2 and 77 respectively. Try and make your way through the nostalgia fog and give this game a chance, and don't fall prey to the ever-seducing memes. We finally have the game, so what's it all about? Well, the player is given a choice before the game even starts as to what Ryder sibling they would like to play as, Sarah or Scott. It's a classic Edward or Jacob decision. Once chosen, you and 20,000 others climb aboard the Ark Hyperion, leaving Earth on a one-way ticket to Andromeda. 634 years pass and we finally arrive at Habitat 7, and things are pretty much just fine, or so we thought. Soon after waking up, the Hyperion smashes straight into a dark cloud of energy that makes everything go crazy, and next thing you know, you're on your way to the planet, and bam! Your ship starts spiraling out of control and everyone goes flying everywhere. Then you're running around on this new planet trying to avoid floating electric mountains of death, and a new alien race that is all too glad to meet us. Finally meeting up with the crew, you realize your father, Alec Ryder, went on ahead to find the monolith. You know, that thing that will apparently turn this Tesla Death Star into a hospitable zone for human salvation. Yeah, that thing. Alec overrides the system, and moments later the darn thing explodes right in your face, sending you both flying off. Warning, major spoiler ahead. You good? You sure? You wanna know? Okay, don't say I didn't stink and warn you. After the explosion and being blasted off Team Rocket style, your face mask just shatters to pieces, and the only way you can survive? Yep, you guessed it. It's Alec's face mask that he without hesitation gives you. Then you pass out and some weird brain stuff happens. That weird brain stuff that's going on is the AI system Sam, starting its internal integration with your physiology. As the new Pathfinder, it's up to you to find a not so crazy planet and assure the voyage was worthwhile. No pressure, fella, or Lela, I guess that's lady for fella. Anyway, but hey, that whole monolith thing actually worked out, but not without pissing off some people on the way, like the leader of the race of aliens you just killed your way through. Now you're on a fast track to a somewhat abandoned Nexus, which was supposed to serve as a center for galactic government and diplomacy. Clueless as to what is going on, you're greeted by Kandris. He takes you to meet the others, which greet you with wondrous eyes. Seriously people, what the heck happened in the past 600 years? Addison tells you that they have heard zilch from many of the other arcs, and that all golden planets were a complete bust. Now it's up to you, more than ever, to get things on the right path. You Pathfinder, you. Seriously though, with food and power in short supply and a lot of frozen people, you better be up for the task. Without revealing too many details so you can still enjoy the game after this video, you pinball from planet to planet trying to find a golden planet. Wow, I just said planet a lot in the span of 3 seconds. All while keeping peace between the universe, which is way easier written down than done. I mean, just look at us on Earth in today's world. We're but one race in the grand scheme of things, and we can't agree on anything. Imagine multiple races from other planets and universes trying to make decisions. It's like Congress times infinity and beyond. Well, that was Mass Effect Andromeda in the most broad nutshell I can make it. I left a lot out once the main story is explained and the player is left to make his or her own decisions, because with everyone having their own playstyles, summarizing everyone's playing experience seemed, well, impossible and frankly not really fair to you guys. That's all I have for this video, but before you go, I would really like to know, what was your favorite Mass Effect game in the series, and maybe just a little reason why? I'm honestly interested in this one, after reading all the bad reviews on Andromeda, what people love so much about the first games. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click that subscribe button to support future episodes, and I'll see you in the next one.